Morning everyone, and it is Thursday morning. We are down for breakfast at the Glenburn Hotel, and this is my breakfast today. And I must say it is a much better breakfast than it was at the Park Hotel yesterday, even got square sausage. So I'm going to scoff this down, and then we're going to drive around the whole island of Bute, which is 15 miles long, so it'll probably take about half an hour. But we've got a couple of stopovers that we want to do today. There's a castle, there's some standing stones and stuff, so we'll see what today brings. But the weather looks pretty nice again today, so let's hopefully it doesn't rain. So we'll see you on the road. Right, so we just had breakfast. We're in the middle of Rothesay. Everybody's still sleeping. The place doesn't open till 9 o'clock. And I mean the whole village doesn't open till 9 o'clock. I'm going to see what it says over here. Big bells. See the bells are. I think there's a lot of cyclists here. There's definitely plenty of them on the ferry. Rothesay Town Bell. What's this one? Came from St Brendan's Church, built in 1889. But the bell's 1847. And this one was made by James Duff in Greenock. This is the royal residence. Rothesay Castle. Now I'm going to try and put the drone up here, but I know what's going to happen. These bloody seagulls are just going to attack me, but we'll try. So that's Rothesay Castle. It's got a moat around it. There's plenty of seagulls around, so I'm guessing I'm not going to be able to get the drone up for too long here. If I put it up high enough, hopefully they won't bother me. Place we're stopped at is called Blackpark, and they've got standing stones here. So I don't know how far it is, but we've got our walking boots on. Prehistoric landscape. Oh, one to see some dinosaurs. don't even know if we're going the right way, but I think this is the only way you can go. So where we parked the car, we are basically 10 seconds walk to the standing stones, and we walked all the way down that hill. It wasn't very well signposted though. So this is the Largazine standing stones.
It's just stones.
Just big stones.
Yeah.
It's like a fist going like that. Wonder how long they've been here for. I've just touched the stone that a caveman's touched. I don't know. Yes, of course I am. So we've now stopped at Dash. This is another ferry crossing from the mainland to Isle of Bute, and that's it over there. Obviously we're not going on it, but we'll get the drone up because it's not that far across the water anyway. So that is the Lochtenwagen Caledonian McBrain ferry from Rothesay really, it's Isle of Bute to Collintrave. So that's Collintrave, that's the main land over there. So this is Rubendag, I think it is. So Rubendag to Collintrave. You're on it for about 5 minutes probably. Still cost you 20 quid though, bet you. Or maybe 9. It'll probably cost you 9. So I've stopped round the corner at Rothesay Bay. Val's still looking for a coffee, usual. Heard somebody talking about dolphins this morning. You never know, might see dolphin. I'll put the drone up, see what we can get up there. We've just stopped off on the way to Ettrick Bay and there's this old abandoned church here. Commonwealth War Graves. The graves are that old you can't even read the writing on them. Oh, we can go inside. Not very far though. Let's hope it doesn't fall down when I'm in here. Very old church. You wonder what happens to these places, why they just go to ruin. That would have been a big plate glass window up there. Yeah, I'm not going any further than this. Not very good with heights. A little bit drawn up. Better shut the door after me. So I've just driven up, apparently it's one of Scotland's windiest road, so that's the road there. So you come up by the church and then just zigzag all the way up the hill, all the way to here. I think I'll put my drone up, and there's a castle down there that we did this morning, and that's the ferry terminal over there. But we'll still go get a bit higher, but I'll get the drone up anyway. Right, we're just about to drive down this windy road. So I'm going to put it on time warp, so it'll only take about 10 seconds, but it's going to take a lot longer that driving. So here we go. That's what's made it down to the bottom of the windiest road, and this is taking us to where the castle is, where we were this morning. £8.50 to get to the castle. So we've just stopped off, driving around the Isle of Bute, and we're on the way to try and find some standing stones. But look how still the water is. If there was anything swimming out there like dolphins or anything, you'd definitely see them, but there's nothing. Where are they? So this is the Dungoyal Caves, which are over there. There's nowhere to park, so I'm parked at the side of the road here. So I'm going to put my drone up. It'd be better if I was parking, but there's none. But anyway, drone it is. Next stopover is a place called Loch Fad. It's a trout fisheries loch. Very nice. We did park along there, but there was millions of flies, millions of them. Nobody fishing today though. It's probably flies. Hi everyone, well that's the end of our second day here on the Isle of Bute. Weather was okay again today. Wasn't as much sunshine, but at least it was nice and dry and calm. So out for another walk. We had a Chinese for dinner. I think it's been about a year since I had my last Chinese, and to be honest it's probably going to be about another year before I have another one. I was just kind of spoiling ourselves, getting a Chinese takeaway, but yeah, it was good, but kind of over it already. So anyway, we head on the ferry tomorrow. Going to head for the 9 o'clock ferry over to Weems Bay, and then it'll take it probably about 4.5 hours from Weems Bay to get home. So a bit of a drive, but I don't mind driving. But really glad we came here. It's different from Skye, it's certainly a lot smaller. Basically the whole kind of northwest corner of the island you can't access by car, so you're kind of limited to where you can drive. We knew the size of the island before we came, but I thought we could actually drive all the way around, but unfortunately you can't. And I think 2 days is more than enough for us to do what we needed to do. If you're a walker or a cycler, I'm sure you could spend a bit more time here, but for us 2 days we were kind of struggling at the end there for thinking of things to do, because we don't like going into the houses and paying the £19–20 to go into these big fancy houses or going to museums and stuff. So we're kind of limited to what we can do, so it's our fault, it's not the island's fault. But the Stewart, Big Stewart House, Mount Stewart, £19 to get in, I think that's excessive. But anyway, that's our time over. Certainly looking forward to going on our next trip, just don't know when that's going to be. So I'm going to try and walk about another 4 miles tonight, burn off some of this Chinese takeaway. But as you can see, another lovely night. I'm going the opposite way that I did last night, so I went over there last night and I'm heading down the coast the opposite way now. But anyway, that's it for this trip. I'll do some recording tomorrow on the ferry, but that's really from my other channel, the ships, boats and anything that floats, and not so much for this weekend one. So that's it for this trip, and we'll see you on the next one. See ya.